Welcome back, everybody. We're about 5 minutes out from our second game of the day here on Alice Lloyd's campus at Coach J Court. It'll be Alice Lloyd versus Carlow again, but with some men's basketball now.
Once again, Jordan Burton, the Alice Lloyd Lady Eagles get a W, come from behind to get it. But this was an impressive win also as they stay undefeated on the season and get another big conference win.
Oh, absolutely. Big congratulations to them on another big win for them. That is probably my only critique for them right now is that you really need to watch when you're getting yourself into those deficits really early.
But now we turn our attention to the guys' game at Alice Lloyd College again. It's no secret. This is the walking wounded. The Eagles need a W in a bad, bad way. Look down there and watch them warming up. A couple players on the low post, some guys outside taking some jumpers. And as they continue to do that, Jordan, Coach Scott Cornett, I don't know if I'm supposed to announce this or if they give the starting lineups yet or what have you. I think he's going with a new point guard tonight. From what I can gather, Anderson may get his first start as an Alice Lloyd Eagle, and that'll be neat.
If he does, that'd be really good to see some new talent that we have here. I believe you said he was a freshman.
He is indeed, and a ton of talent, a lot of upside for him. But if you're Alice Lloyd, you knew coming into the season they had a Hall of Fame coach or player that is now coaching over there, and Noah Young, and those are not easily. That's not easy shoes to fill, Jordan. When you have a player the caliber of Scoots, and when he graduated, we knew that spot was going to be big for us this year.
Oh, absolutely, and it's really nice of him to come back and be in that coaching position to help bring all that experience that he has onto the new players and help them grow.
Look down here and see Carlow warming up. This team not as big as the Point Park team that we saw here on Thursday night, Noah, but they appear to be a more athletic team. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we don't see this team here. Again, they tell me to say hello to the Couch family tuning in for Viper's family over there. But Noah, this team appears to be a team that will try to get after us and play a quicker pace basketball game.
This is a team that played really well against West Virginia Tech. So I hear, and that was one of our most hard games last year for the Alice Lloyd Eagles. Even though, as you and Jordan was talking about, it is hard shoes to fill with Noah Young not being out there and that leadership. But by your sources, they say that the Anderson boy will start today, and hopefully it changes the momentum of the team.
Well, let me say this too, and I'm not throwing anybody, as you young guys like to say, under the bus. The point guards that we have are talented. They're going to do a great job for us.
Really
but,
good.
My friend, the time is now. Once you get into conference play, you just cannot afford to have your players. You got to win those close ones, and we missed some of them there.
With everything going on in sports today, we have some big top four teams losing right now in college football.
You got football on the brain.
Man,
you're a baseball player, but
I'm
in
excited.
all honesty, you're a football fan now.
Listen, I'm excited. I want the Southeastern Conference. I want at least two teams in the Southeastern Conference to be in that top four, and I'm excited.
And, of course, with the TCU loss, that would potentially put Tennessee right in the playoff picture. And they tell me Michigan is trailing.
Michigan is trailing Illinois right now. I think it's by a touchdown.
But anything, as we know in football, can happen.
That is very true.
The Wildcats playing the Cards today, am I right?
Yep, they play Georgia today.
Georgia, that's right.
I
knew there was a reason why I wasn't thinking a whole lot about that football game.
Georgia played really well, and I'm excited to see what Levis can do if he has enough time in the paint. Now that's the only thing that holds back Kentucky in that football game is who's going to be able to block Georgia's defensive presence. But I'd like to see Georgia go down too.
Well, in a way you would, and in a way I think they're going into the playoffs anyway. So
No,
if
yeah,
they're going to the playoffs,
it's no matter what.
you'd like probably for them to go into the playoffs at the number 1 spot, I would think.
Yeah.
And, but we're, I think, going to do the national anthem again. We did the other night. If they choose to do that twice, and the way the referees are lining up, we probably are going to, then we'll get ready, have you to stand by for that 60-second timeout. But again, Alice, Lloyd, I feel like they can control their own destiny, take care of the basketball. We have to own the boards early on in the contest and hit some outside shots, brother. Let's see if any one of those 3 things prove to be the fact here.
And also, you got to look at this Carlow team. It looks like they're going to drive in the paint, and they're going to make some big shots. Now, it's all dependent on what our defense can do also.
Alice Lloyd College in the white uniforms, trimmed in royal blue. As Noah noticed immediately, this Celtics team and the guys also have the Lakers unis, but it's the black unis. They got the black unis with the gold and dark purple trim. It looks just like the Los Angeles Lakers away uniforms.
Absolutely. They look like it just fell out of L.A.
And then we want to say, too, another good crowd on hand here for everybody that has come out to be with us. We thank you for doing so. Look out in the stand and see some familiar faces here. I want to say hello to all of my family and friends that are tuning in. We looking forward to the upcoming Thanksgiving feast that will be here. Noah, I got to know, are you a ham or turkey guy?
I like ham better than I do turkey, but I'll eat either or.
I don't know about you guys that don't like turkey, man. It's turkey day, and I'm looking forward to it already. You know, my favorite part, some call it dressing, some call it stuffing. To me, it's stuffing, whether it's in the turkey or not. I'm looking forward to getting stuffed.
I like stuffing. Mom puts turkey in her stuffing, it just the way I like it. But as we get the lineups coming out here, it's going to be a big game, big conference game for Alice Lloyd.
Koji Anderson is indeed going to get his first start. The Louisville, Kentucky native will start at the number 1 spot. He'll start alongside the Rifleman, number 5, Sloan, Bryce, and Anderson at the 2 guard spots. Cadillac will fill Pod on the low post alongside Dane Tobler, and the big man in the middle, Colin Sturgill. I expect Sturgill guys to have a big, big game here tonight, Jordan.
Oh, absolutely. You know, glad to see him back on the court, and he's always been a big help whenever he plays.
Dane Tobler, they call him Game Time, from Perry County Central High School. And again, there is the senior, the Cadillac, Will Philpott. Alice Lloyd College again, and Carlisle should be a good one, folks. 2 20-minute halves. I'll bring you the play-by-play. Noah, keep my stats and do the color commentating, and we'll do our very best. Understand, again, you can go to DAC Sports. Give me that website one more time, Noah.
NAIstats.prestosports.com.
Dane Tobler comes over to get the basketball. And again, all eyes right now on the point guard, number 1, Koji Anderson, the 5'9" freshman, as he will do his best to lead this team. And they toss it up, and here we go. Both guys overjumped it, and Carlisle comes up with it, though, as we get this one underway here from Coach Jay Court. Carlisle will get the start. Number 1 is Brazil from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is a junior. He goes with Compte. Compte had it. He'll throw it over to his teammate, Sharp. Sharp shot off the mark, and Clary comes up with a rebound. Offensive board for the Celtics. 19:31 to play, looking for their first points. Go baseline and stolen by Anderson. Anderson to Sloan. Sloan back to Koji Anderson. Looks ahead to Tober. Tober on the left side. Looking, he goes baseline, a little shake and bake, puts it up, won't go, gets his own rebound. Second one, in and out, tipped up, and a third opportunity for the Eagles. Got to get out of that middle, though, and he does just in the nick of time. Two big offensive rebounds for Alice Lloyd.
That's exactly what Coach Cornett wants. He wants at least 50 rebounds a game, but you got to stay away from the turnovers. And that's probably been our biggest problem the whole season.
Loose ball, they scramble for it, and Anderson comes out of there with it. He's got it down the lane, left-handed layup, and it's good. Koji Anderson with the first points of the ball game in a game in which he starts for the first time. Could this be
freshman
the
point guard
dynasty that's going to start for the next point guard up? The Celtics have it on the other end. Loose ball over to the right side. Long jumper won't go. Sturgill with the rebound.
Big rebound by Colin Sturgill.
Anderson has it ahead to Tobler, top of the key. They pass it inside to the Cadillac, turns, puts it up, and it's good. Will Philpott, the Cadillac, gets that one to fall. That's his first points of the ball game. He's a 6'5" senior from Winchester, Kentucky, and Alice Lloyd leads right now 4-0. On the other end, missed by number 33, Clary. He comes up short, and it'll go back to Alice Lloyd, who has the 4-point lead in the basketball. Anderson left side, he goes to Tober. Tober surveys the man-to-man defense. Couple dribbles to Philpott for three, he got it.
Big three-point shot by Will Philpott. I'll give him 5 for the night.
First three-pointer of the ball game. Alice Lloyd leads 7-0. The Celtics have it on the other end. They'll survey the defense. Look out there, and there's Ransnick. Ransnick has it looking, nobody there, so he throws it inside to his teammate Clary. Clary puts it on the floor, took an extra step, and it'll go back to Alice Lloyd College. 7-0. Alice Lloyd leading at the 17-minute mark here. Got a situation at the clock, Jordan, looks like.
Perhaps. I was about to say there's already a completely different start from game 1 to game 2.
Quicker pace, no doubt about it, man. Into the ball game for Carlow is number 10, Dale Robinson. He's a freshman from East Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Anderson has it at the top of the key. He bounces it inside to Philpott. Will takes a couple dribbles, works the baseline, out of bounds, off the foot of Carlow, I should say. I did that a lot in the first half. I said Carlow, it's Carlow. Apologize to you Celtics fans. Thanks again to all of you that are tuning in from Pennsylvania tonight. We thank you, and I want to say again, we feel like your ladies will have an outstanding season. They've got a couple really nice players. And Alice Lloyd stayed undefeated, but the Lady Celtics are going to be a team come River State's conference tournament time to watch for. Tobler throws it inside to Sturgill, and not enough time on the clock. Shot clock violation, and Coach Cornett not going to be pleased about that. .16:45 to play. The Celtics get the inbounds. They'll cross the timeline, looking, nobody there. So he walks it over. Brazil has it to the right side, down the lane. Anderson going to be whistled for the foul. I don't know that he didn't foul him, but how late was the call?
That was pretty late.
Considering he had the ball and was going the other way before the whistle blew. Pretty much 16:35 to play. They'll throw it into our deep right corner where Compty has it. He looks inside, nobody there. He goes left side to Stein, and Stein's pass deflected. It'll go back now to Carlow with 12 seconds on the shot clock.
That was good defense by Koji.
7-0. Alice Lloyd leading. Celtics looking to get it in. They find somebody drifting to the back. And in the nick of time, that was Riley Compton. Down the lane, put it up, won't go. Didn't hit the rim. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. I don't know if they realize it either. Not going to. Shot clock violation. Good defense for Alice Lloyd.
Oh, absolutely. Wonderful job making sure they just don't have the opportunity to shoot.
Coach Tim Kiefer not pleased with the way his offense went that trip. Anderson has it for Coach Scott, Cornets Eagles. Left side, he goes to Bryce Sloan. Inside to Sturgill. Sturgill, a little hook, and it's good.
Big hook shot by Colin Sturgill. That'll be his first points of the night. Shots up for Carlow. Just off the mark, rebounded by Bryce Sloan.
Sloan ahead to Anderson. Anderson crosses the timeline with the basketball in his right hand to Sloan. Sloan inside to Sturgill, low post. They're going right back to him again. Why wouldn't he? Misses that one, tips it up though. Carlisle comes up with a defensive rebound. Good look for Alice Lloyd.
That's exactly what you want them to do. When you get that rebound, just go ahead and put it back up.
Anderson has it in front of us here. Looking, nobody there just yet. He's at the top of the key, goes to Tobler. Dame sets the offense, wanting to get it into the Cadillac. Philpott over on the right side. Sloan drifts over to the left and hits the three.
Shot by the rifleman, Bryce Sloan. That's exactly what you wanted to see coming into this first half.
Alice Lloyd's second three-pointer going to force Carlow to take the timeout. Alice Lloyd leading 12-0, 15:07 to play. As they take it, we will as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back, everybody. 15 minutes left to play in this half. Alice Lloyd leading a long way against Carlow in this first half, 12-0.
I just got a text message that said Noah Hammer is the president of the Anderson fan club.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan. He's coming in to a team that last year we was undefeated this time.
And we needed
With a
somebody
spark.
to play the point guard spot to give us an extra step up. And he's played well here in his first start, man. We lead 12-0.
Wow. Last couple of games, we've not had too many times to say we've had a lead.
But all of that could be for nothing. There's still yet a ton of basketball here to be played. We have 15 minutes in the first half to still yet be determined. Alice Lloyd still yet with their starting five on the court right now. Carlisle just needing a bucket. They need a basket in a bad way, does the Celtics. Brazil has it. Crossover dribble shots, good. They say it was a three, and so the freshman from Pittsburgh puts his team on the boards for the first time. On the other end, Tobler's shot won't go, and Carlisle has it wanting to run.
We're trying to up the tempo on them.
Yeah, I want to pick it up some. Deep left corner three, and it's good. Back-to-back buckets for Carlow, and Alice Lloyd's lead is trimmed to 6. Doesn't take long when you have that three-point shot available to you guys.
Especially if it's open.
Sloan rifles the pass over to Anderson. He sets the offense down the lane, pull up, and that one off the mark. Carlow has it. Ahead now to Compton. Compton looks left side. He goes to his teammate, stepped out of bounds. I thought he did. He'll go back to Alice Lloyd. Under 14 minutes to play here in the first half. Bryce Sloan and Philpott, Anderson, Tobler with the basketball from a pass from Sturgill. It's a zone press here. 1-2-2, we'll call it. Sloan has it. Now they're going to play man-to-man with them. Bryce Sloan sends the ball to the right side. They throw it to Sturgill. Sturgill catches it, brought it down, and went back up with it and got it.
Sturgill's done a really good job these past couple games, get a lot of points.
I could have heard somebody in the pregame. I think I heard somebody say he could have a big game today. He's got 4 so far, but an offensive rebound there, given up. Carlow has it, and they throw it away. A little miscommunication. Look at here, 5 subs coming in for Alice Lloyd. I don't know if I've seen Coach Cornett do any platoon, as you like to say, substituting, but he just has, man. He brings in the Viper, Noah Cottle, Jared Strickland, Nelson, Keithley, and I'll get that next starter for you just in a moment here. In the middle, there's Warwick's. Noah to Strickland, or beg your pardon, Nelson to Strickland, and first points for Strickland.
Big floater by Jared Strickland.
Jared from Kingsport, Tennessee. He's a scorer, man. He can score in bunches, too, if he gets hot. Deep right corner three. Off the mark, rebound, Strickland. To Nelson. Nelson has it. He crosses the timeline, wanting to run. Nelson and Warwick's at the same time. It's kind of a unique situation here. Left side to Strickland. Strickland gets a screen, cradles the ball, kicks it out. Right side to go to Nelson. Down the lane, out of bounds. Last touched Carlow. It'll stay with Alice Lloyd. 13 seconds on the shot clock.
Carlow has 7 turnovers in just 8 minutes.
Early in the ball game too, man. You're right. I was getting ready to say for that many turnovers.
They're going to call a walk on Strickland.
Carlow will throw it in. They'll have to go the length of the court here. A little full court pressure for Alice Lloyd. Eagles up 16-6 here. They throw it across the way and looking up now to get that break going. Thought about the three. Instead, he pulls up from 15, in and out, and the rebound, Strickland. Left side, Nelson goes to Warwick for three. Won't go, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for 3 free throws. .12:09 to play, 16-6. Jordan, Thanksgiving for you. What's going to be on the menu?
I believe it's going to be pretty much a big board of what we normally have on Thanksgiving. I think it's going to be turkey, ham, rolls, green beans. I think some casserole coming in as well.
Either one of you guys eat cranberry sauce?
No.
Me neither. I don't even know how they sell that stuff. Free throw is good for Warwick's.
I will say cranberry
mom
juice is
does
good.
she?
I will say cranberry juice is really good.
I'm convinced the Pilgrims didn't even eat that when they come over here.
We added it in along the way and just kind of.
Oh, missed free throw for Warwick's. He'll have one more. Somebody said, you guys talk about the most random things ever. You know you can always turn the volume down.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. I've done this so long now. I'm going to have fun doing it. And I want you guys to always enjoy doing this. It needs to be fun. And we're just trying to keep the folks at home entertained and a little bit informed. Alice Lloyd with the steal off that press, out of bounds. Carlow, though, gets it. It'll go back to the Celtics, to the top of the key.
Gotta get back on defense.
Won't go. Carlow with a rebound to Warwick's. 18-6. Warwick's has it to Strickland. Strickland inside to Cottle. Put it up off the glass. And, if he'd have left it alone, it might have went in. It's going to be, I think, a goaltended. That might have went, man, but instead his teammate hit it, and so Cottle will have to get both of them from the free throw line. Free throw is good. Look over there and see Warwick's getting some instruction for Coach Scott Cornett and Gary Stepp. They may switch the defense up here too, fellas, out of this one. Let's see if I'm right. Cottle's second one is good. Now they're going to play them. No, they're still staying with that three-quarter court press here. Back tapped and come up with another steal, did the Eagles. And Nelson begging for a timeout, and he's going to get it. As he gets the timeout, we'll take it with him as well. This one getting exciting. Don't go anywhere, folks. 20-6. Alice Lloyd College on top. We'll be back with more right here on Hometown Sports Corner.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to Saturday.
Welcome back, everybody. 11 and a half minutes left to play in this first half. Alice Lloyd leads 20-6 against Carlow University.
Guys, right now, the Eagles' defense is much, much improved. They've really done a great job here defensively.
Defensively, offensively, it looks like a whole new team.
We'll take it, but I do want to say, though, this is way early. Don't get comfortable. You're up 14, add to the lead. What you want to do is when I'm on the floor, you want to say, we increase the lead here. Let's watch them on the other end. Carlow with 2 more for the Vipers.
Puts him with 4 points on the night. Got to come up. Brady Nelson with the basketball. Kicks out to Strickland. Strickland from 3, just off the mark. Rebounded by Strickland. Gives it to Keithley. Keithley looks. He finds Warks. Warks on the corner.
Should have shot the first one, but an excellent
Big
job for
putback
Keithley.
by Blaine Keithley.
Blaine's first point to the ball game. He has really, really impressed me in the last couple outings.
He's really stepped it up since last year.
24-6, a steal by Nelson. Lead pass to Warwick. Puts it up off the glass, and it's good. 2 more for Cam Warwick. And that was an excellent pass from Nelson to Warwick. Warwick with 4. Give Nelson the assist on the steal. 26-6. Alice Lloyd on top in a big way here. 3, though, from the left corner. In and out. Offensive board. Put back and a foul on the floor. That's going to be on Warwick.
Look here again, we got another full 5 swap from Coach Cornett.
One back with a starting 5. Everybody giving each other high fives. And out of that, that's going to take us to that media timeout. So we'll take a 60-second break, and we'll be back with more right here on Hometown Sports Corner.
Hot Rods Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rods Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand-chopped daily, and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're worth it. From cheese sticks, fries, pasta, subs, pizza, salads, and more, we have something for everyone. Get your money's worth at Hot Rods Pizza in Hyman or Allen, Kentucky. Like us on Facebook, and remember, you're going to love us for the crust. 606-785-0055.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Coach Jay Court in Pippi Passes, Kentucky. Noah Cottle has 4 points. Colin Sturgill with 4. Cameron Warks with 4. And your leading scorer for Alice Lloyd is Will Philpott with 5. Make that 7.
Give the assist to Colin Sturgill. Sturgill with a great look, and 2 more for the Cadillac. Will Philpott.
Team looks really, really good today. It looks like they're playing on a high motor.
Philpott with 7. 28-6. Loose ball blocked by Sturgill, but he's going to be whistled for the foul. No, they're going to call. Yes, it's going to be on Sturgill. 28-6, 9:36 to play in the first half. A couple free throws here. Maybe this will help the Celtics get back into the contest. Hunter's first free throw off the mark. The senior from Harrison City, Pennsylvania, misses that one. He'll have one more. Second one off the mark, and Philpott with the rebound to Anderson. Anderson has it. Back to the starting 5. Tolbert, Philpott, Sturgill, Sloan, and Anderson with the basketball inside to Tolbert. Tolbert back outside to Anderson. 3 from the top. That one off the mark. Rebound by Philpott, but he had the ball stolen, and going the other way with it are the Celtics.
Make it 28-8 now.
Tobler passes it down to Sturgill. Sturgill back out to Tobler. Tobler looks around, finds The Rifleman from 3, just off the mark. Rebounded by Carlow. Carlow's going to set up their offense. Swings it out to the right side. Shot was up, and it's good by number 13.
That'll be Stein. Stein's first points of the ball game, 28-11. Tobler has it over on the right side. Looking for help. Throws it top to Sturgill. Collins 3, in and out. And Philpott going to be fouled, I think, away from the ball. Coach Scott Cornish out now, play number 2 here off the inbound.
So on the inbound the ball. It'll be Alice Lloyd basketball off the hands of a Carlow player.
Randall and Tiffany Mullen says this is the best chemistry they've seen Alice Lloyd have. I agree with that so far. There's Andrew Crawford watching us. How you doing to Crawford? You guys be sure to hit that like and share button for us here on Hometown Sports Corner. Alice Lloyd leading 28-11 here in the contest. Koji Anderson to the line, trying to add to his point total here. Anderson with 2, couple dribbles, free throw in and out. He'll have one more. If you're going to play the point guard spot, no way he'll have to hit free throws. It's a must.
Very true.
Koji's second one rolls off on him as well. Missed them both. 28-11, 8:13 to play here in the first half.
Carlow over here in the right corner.
Nice move to the glass, misses it though, and Will Philpott with the rebound. Philpott to Anderson. Anderson sets the offense. He's going to clear him out and put Philpott down on the low post. Not a bad game plan. Backs the defender down. Out of bounds. Boy, rough in there right now, Jordan.
Oh, absolutely. Boys always do play a kind of a rougher game.
We'll get that camera shot zoomed in some here on my left side. It's 28-11. 7:37 to play. Got a pushing matchup going inside. Looking inside. Sturgill gets it, puts it up. Won't go, but he's fouled. 7:37 to play. He'll go to the line. Head coach not happy with the way Carlow let Sturgill go from one side of the court to the other. Sturgill's free throw is good. One more for Big Country. Colin Sturgill from Wise, Virginia, gets that one to fall. He has 5, looking for 6, and he's got it.
Big Colin with both those free throws. Those win and lose ball games right there.
Remind you guys again that Alice Lloyd College
got to step up and play defense.
My, big shot there. As that one was good for Andrew Sharp. His first points of the ball game. He's got 3 now. It's 30-14. Tobler has it, looking for help. He finds it in Philpott, attacks the rim, put it up, won't go. Went for the dunk, and Sturgill with the block. Anderson's got it, down the lane, put it up, a little up and under, and it's
There
good.
we go. Pulling one of Noah Young's moves out of the bag.
On the other end, Carlow has it, looking for help down here. Low post move, hands off to Comfy. Comfy goes back up top to Stein. Stein's shot off the mark, runs the rebound down, and the Celtics come up with it. No excuse for that. Somebody got to go get that ball.
I tell you what, Koji Anderson has come out with a fire in his eyes this game.
Am I right that Miss Jen is probably watching Kentucky and Georgia today? She's a big football fan. I would imagine she's in Lexington.
I would say so. I'd say it's a pretty safe bet.
We better talk good about the boss and hope she's having fun down there. We've had fun up here. The ladies won the first game, and the guys are leading in the second one, 32-14. First free throw is good. One more for Jacob Mason. Here we see 5 new subs coming in. This time looks like joining the next platoon will be Jack Brown. He's going to come in.
Excited to see what he can do. He had some spots the other night that he showed really good.
Well, my buddy Scott Cornett's big on him, and that's all I need to know. Scott says, Jamie, he's going to be a player over here, so I trust his IQ and judgment. Second free throw is good as well. So 2 good ones for Jacob Mason. And Carlow going to play a little full court pressure. They go to Nelson. Nelson, Cottle, Keefley, Strickland, and Brown on the floor right now for Alice Lloyd. Nelson has it. Cottle seals his man down on the low post. One dribble, turns, puts it up, misses it. And that flop, again, could be called a technical. Let's see what they call here. Will be that technical that we talked about. No, actually, no, they're going to say just a foul in the process of shooting. And Noah?
No, it's
if you're
technical.
Okay, all right. I was getting ready to say, if you're going to call the flop and make it a technical, that was one to call.
Yeah, that one was vainly there. You can see it.
Strickland makes the free throw, and Alice Lloyd to get the ball back. No, we shot it. No, we shot it. That's our ball.
Sounds like the refs are going to talk about it.
They talked about it, but they wrong because we had the ball down here. 6:05 to play, 33-16. And I don't need an explanation on that one, brother.
Nah.
So we got fouled, and they made it a technical instead, and we only got 1 free throw.
Right.
So we should have got 2 free throws at least. Either way, Carlow has it, backdoor pass, and a big dunk right there. Nice pass and a good dunk by Stein. Give him 2. It's 33-18. Cottle has it to Keefley. Keefley cradles the ball, splits the defense, and gets 2 more.
Big layup by Blaine Keefley. He's having a night.
Keefley, man, as a sophomore, is just going to continue to improve, brother.
He's done really well, and he's worked a lot this summer.
Oh, you better believe it, and he gets the rebound just as we say that. Nelson's got it. He leads the break, goes right to left to Keefley. Keefley down the lane, splits the defense, won't go.
I mean, it's not the second half yet, but
that will be that media timeout, and as they take it, let's take it as well. We'll be back here, 5:09 to play, back in 60 seconds on the Hometown Sports Corner.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back, everybody. 5:09 left to play in this half. Alice Lloyd leads against Carlow University, 35-18.
This has been a really, really good basketball game for Alice Lloyd, with a lot of shining lights with the new platoon as Coach Cornett is going to try out. We'll have Brady Nelson, Noah Cottle, Blaine Keithley, Jack Brown, and Jared Strickland.
They throw it ahead to Jack Brown. He gets the ball almost stolen. And he's fouled up top. 16 seconds on the shot clock. 5:04 to play in the first half. Carlow 18, Alice Lloyd 35. Noah, you're checking out some of those football stats. Did the TCU game go final?
Yeah.
They win or lose?
They won.
Come from behind to win. How about the Michigan game? Did you get a score on hit?
It was a one-point game. Michigan won by 1.
Oh, it's over too, so they both held on to win. I see all you guys checking those scores out. There's about 25 of you watching your phones here. I'm basketball through and through, guys. I watch more football this year than I have in my life, let me say that. But I still yet like this round ball. Loose ball, coming out of there with it. Boy, they're letting them play very aggressive here. 4:43 to play in the first, 35-18.
It'll be Alice Lloyd basketball off the jump ball call.
Coach Scott Cornett shouting out some instructions here. So, guys, as we throw it in, here it'll be Keithley, Nelson, Cottle, Brown, and Strickland. You give up a little bit of size, but this line up here on the floor can flat shoot the ball, man. This would be Strickland, one of them. One of these games, Strickland's going to get hot and hit 4 or 5 threes in a row. I want to make sure I'm here when that happens.
He's really, really good.
Cottle, low post move, misses it. Second opportunity is good for Cottle. 2 more.
Cottle's done really, really good tonight in that low paint.
Give Noah 6, 37-18. Alice Lloyd up 19 points. Celtics lose it, loose ball, and they have it stolen by Nelson. Nelson with a steal. He leads the break down the lane. Little Euro step, put it up, and 2 more for the Eagles. And I think Celtics need a timeout.
Good move by Brady Nelson.
Celtics have it.
Gonna get another platoon swap.
Looks like it'll only be a 4-man on this swap for Coach Cornett.
Yeah, Sturgill may be going to set out the rest of this half here. Give him a little rest on that knee. Off the foul, Nelson will go to the free throw line. So as he goes to the line, fellas, again, we do want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of you out there. Happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas. That's what you're going to hear me say all the time. I'm looking forward, by the way, to the Christmas season. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, born in Bethlehem. My favorite time of the year, guys, is to get to see this Christmas season coming up here. Noah, of course, I'd say you've already made your Christmas wish list.
Well, there's some things I've hinted out, but no, not really. I'm one of those people, I'm just happy with whatever. As you get older, you don't get all the fancy stuff. You just get clothes and all the stuff you need as an adult. Carlow with the basketball over at the top of the key. Kicks out to the left wing, 3-point shot just off the mark, rebounded by Toba. Anderson with the basketball. Anderson over here getting the offense set up over here on the left wing, passes it down to Strickland. Strickland looks around, passes it to Philpott. Philpott to Toba. Cuts down, stolen by Carlow. He was looking for Philpott on the cut.
Celtics had a bucket, just fall away from them there. Over on the right side, Strickland down the lane, puts it up, and it's good. 2 more for the home team, and Alice Lloyd looks like a totally different team, guys. Leading by 25 points in the first half. 2:25 to play.
They could have called a walk on that.
Could have, man. You're right. Celtics have it down the lane. They kick it out. Three-pointer from the deep right side. Off the mark. Anderson with a rebound. Alice Lloyd has continued to add to the call. Strickland for three.
Big shot by Jared
Only a
Strickland.
two. Only a two, they say. Still yet a nice pull-up jumper for Strickland. Back-to-back buckets for him. Some of you guys at home say you're having trouble with the audio, but guys, that was, we're on our end. Everything sounds good. So you might try refreshing the signal, whatever. I'm not sure, but coming in loud and clear here in Pippa passes. The officials going to give some instructions here, and we look out there, see Bryce, Sloan, Philpott, Tobler, Strickland, and Warwick's on the floor right now for Alice Lloyd. Minute 48, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Three off the mark, rebound, Philpott. Ahead to Warwick's. Cam has the ball. He crosses the timeline on a hurry. Left side to Sloan. I don't know if Bryce is taking a shot. He does, just as I say that. In and out, rebound, Philpott. The Cadillac splits the defense to Strickland. Strickland down the lane, put it up off the glass, and two more for Jared Strickland.
Game's not even over, but he's had a big game here today.
He has an act for the score, man. Almost stolen there by Sloan. Celtics have it going the other way inside. Philpott with a block.
Philpott.
Cadillac sets the screen. Cam took an extra step. Here to go back now to Alice Lloyd College.
Carlow with the basketball.
Celtics have it. Alice Lloyd leading 47-18 here in this first half. Warwick's fouling. Coach Cornett not happy there. He says, we got the lead, man. We don't want to commit that kind of foul. Celtics will have to throw it in.
That'll be Cam's second foul.
Shot. 45 seconds on the clock. About 15 on the shot clock. And Alice Lloyd College with the basketball and a big lead, 47-18. Warwick brings it to our side of the court, and he'll set the offense. Sloan inside. He goes to Philpott, and Philpott hammered. With 22 seconds to play, Jordan, Alice Lloyd leading 47-18. You wouldn't want to see anybody get hurt with this kind of a lead.
Oh, absolutely not. I about to say in my opinion, I think we've dealt with enough injuries already, and if I could, I don't want any sports team to have an injury.
We're just trying to get healthy. You're right, man. Philpott's free throw off the mark. You'll have one more.
The sports-related injuries are always a hassle, and I said, hate to see them.
Second one is good. See, Douglas Wilson checking in from Wolfe County, Kentucky. He going to D up the offensive play. 17 seconds. Wilgus, Tolson, Strickland, Sloan, Philpott, and Tobler. And a foul going to go against Alice Lloyd, and that may put the Celtics to the line for a 1-and-1.
That'll be Bryce's first foul.
You stay for the second? Come down and talk to him at halftime.
Be Bryce's first foul. Team's seventh.
Going to catch up with my buddy Harold Bashir. Does a ton of high school football and basketball at halftime. Alice Lloyd got it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Strickland for three. Got it. Nothing but net.
Big three-point shot by Jared Strickland. He leads all scorers with 10.
How about that? 10 points. I told you guys he's capable of hitting back-to-back shots.
Oh, my bad, 13.
as he hits that one. Alice Lloyd leads it 51-18. Guys, let's break away for a quick commercial break, and I'll be back with Harold Bashir here from Eastern Kentucky Sports.
Hot Rods Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rods Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand-chopped daily, and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're worth it. From cheese sticks, fries, pasta, subs, pizza, salads, and more, we have something for everyone. Get your money's worth at Hot Rods Pizza in Hyman or Allen, Kentucky. Like us on Facebook, and remember, you're going to love it.
And welcome back here again as Hometown Sports Corner brings you this Alice Lloyd College basketball game where the Eagles are playing perhaps as good as I've seen them play, Harold.
Absolutely. I've seen them play a few times this season, and the energy level is just a lot different today defensively. And I tell you, they're looking really, really good, and a lot of good players. I tell you what, if you've not been over here to see Alice Lloyd play, you need to come and watch these guys play.
And the fun part for me, I've been doing this for 25 years, is to get to see our local guys. The teams were much better in the 15th and 14th region, and Alice Lloyd was lucky or blessed or whatever you want to call it to get, I feel like, the top players from the 14th region the last couple years.
Yeah, and you know, on the girls' side also, you know, McKaylee Banks is here from Letcher Central. I think Abby Maggard's coming over next year. You know, Dame Tobler, he's playing here. Noah Cottle, just a lot of local guys. And actually my son is over here at school this year. He's one of the team managers this year. I think he's maybe keeping the clock today or the shot clock, or he's doing something over there. But that's drawn me over to a few more ball games.
I knew you were leaning and hoping he would stay local, and he did, and we're glad to have him. I'm assuming he's liking it over here.
He likes it, and he was fortunate, and, you know, he was the only recipient of the Presidential Scholarship last year, so we couldn't be prouder of him. And I tell you what, it's just a quality education, and what Alice Lloyd does for their kids after they graduate is just, you can't say enough about it.
Well, in addition to being one of my friends, this guy calls more high school sports than anybody you'll meet, and made the trek last night with the Hazard Bulldogs. Unfortunately, their season coming to an end, but had a good football season, brother.
They did, and, you know, they battled. It was a game a lot of people didn't give them much of a shot in, and, you know, they battled right to the end, had a chance, lost 17-14, and it's always sad when our you know, they and Breathitt County both lost last night, and it's always sad when what I call our 14th region football teams, it ends. It's sad, but that means basketball's right around the corner, and I like basketball too.
I probably prefer lean to hit a little bit more, and I know we say this sometimes, and people say, oh, you guys are just hyping it up, but I feel like the 14th region basketball, boys and girls, could be as fun as we've seen in a while.
I tell you, it was, you know, you've not seen the dominant teams like we've had in the past, you know, like when Knott Central had the 4-year run, but it's made it more interesting. And I tell you what, if you got down to the state tournament last year, probably the best state. I go every year and watch every game, and that's the best state tournament I've seen in years. A lot of close games. And you know, like this year, you're talking about the 14th region, and on the boys' side, you know, Breathitt County, they've got a lot of talent. But, I mean, you've got some teams right there. You've got Perry Central's going to have a good team. A team I think is going to be a lot better than people think is Letcher County Central. I think they're going to have a fine team. Then you've always got Knott County. You got Al Holland at Hazard. And I did a little chart the other day, and since 1996, when Perry Central played their first regional tournament, they've been to the regional finals 17 times. Knott Central's been 12 times. Hazard's been 10 times. So it's hard to say that you're going to make it to the state tournament without going through one of those three guys at some point.
I agree with that totally. With the talent that B.B. King has at Breathitt, I think he's probably the front runner, but it's hard for me to say that. I have trouble when I see preseason polls that don't have the reigning champion on top of that. you know, the Commodores, in my opinion, to be the man, you got to beat the man, the old cliche says. And they're the reigning champs, man.
I agree. And, you know, arguably, just looking at talent, you know, arguably Breathitt probably had the most talent last year. But Perry Central just made a great run, and they've got a lot of really good players back. I'm excited to see them play this year. And, you know, they've just got to find somebody to replace those guys like Dylan Brock, Lance McKenzie that got down there and really did that dirty work. Because, I mean, I think they've got plenty of skill kids, but you got to have those kids that do the things that don't show up in the scorebook.
I feel like the 14th has perhaps some of its best point guards that we've seen. You got Nichols at Letcher. I know you was talking about him earlier. When Huff transferred to Letcher, that really gave them an extra boost to an interior game that they already had a solid foundation built for. He gives them, I think he fills some gaps for them that they needed, and he'll be a good addition to Letcher down there. Then we have Brooks at Cordia. I love the fact that Hazard had a young point guard last year, and that young man I think is going to have a breakout year this year.
I tell you, of course, I coached his older sister when she was in high school. But Seth Cottle, I mean, he's a guy that I'm really interested to see how he's grown this year, because I tell you what, if you've seen him lately, he's definitely grown as an individual. He's about 3 or 4 inches taller than he was last year. And like you said, between he, Ridge Beverly's a fine point guard. You know, Nichols is a good point guard. You got
Spurry at Breathitt, if you're considering him the point guard, he may be a candidate for Mr. Basketball. And this region loaded with good guard play.
And you know, Sloan at North Central is a nice guard.
Yes, sir. Drake's
a lot of good guards. And I tell you, the boys' side, it's going to be very competitive. The girls' side, you know, a lot of changes on that girls' side. You know, my old friend Jeff Honeycutt's not going to be on the sidelines this year. But, you know, Leslie County returns everybody. They're going to have a good team. A team, you know, everybody's looking at, you know, Lexi Lynch graduated at Owsley. But I tell you what, they've got a lot of key pieces back there going to be good. And a team that I'm watching closely that I've got right there at the top of my ratings is Perry County Central. They've got a young lady, Kyra McElarnis, who watch her this year. She's a good player last year. I think she's going to make a big jump this year and make them a totally different team.
I agree with that statement. From what I hear from several people, including your buddy Jeff Honeycutt, good friend of mine, he said, Jamie, she probably had the best summer. Jeff was very active this summer with the basketball, and he said Perry Central he felt like would be one of the top teams in the mountains, not just the 14th region, but he gave a big shout-out to them. I'm picking Letcher. Nobody going to talk about them. Nobody's giving them much credit. But I think Letcher could win this region, and nobody's mentioned them.
They're right up there in that grouping. You know, you've always got, on the girls' side, you always have to mention Letcher Central. A couple years ago, you know, they obviously won it last year. The year before, you know,
four overtime
classic against, you know, they were a little bit of an underdog. But what was impressive is, you know, Kaylee Banks, who we mentioned a few minutes ago, she fouled out of that game. And it just seemed like kids just kept coming off that bench and making play after play. And, you know, Letcher Central is one of those teams. And you know, girls basketball and boys basketball, and this is not a popular opinion. I coach girls. It's a different a different feel. It's a different vibe. It's a different strategy. But the reason you see these teams like Letcher Central, not Central, you see them at the top of the region year in, year out. What separates them is those teams have bought into the defensive end of the court. And Letcher Central always plays hard-nosed defense, and if you do that, you're going to be in the game. You know, another friend of mine, Justin Ambergy, he's going to coach at Knott Central this year. I'll be interested to see. I'm sure they'll have a lot of the same things going on there on that defensive end that Coach Honeycutt did, but I think that's what separates the teams that are there every year. And I mean, Knott Central and Letcher Central have been there every year for a while.
Give me a point guard, and I can start, though. And Justin has one. Miss Gayhart's going to be one of the top point guards. And then on the flip side, just down the road, a team you're familiar with, I think the Hazard Bulldogs are going to make more noise than everybody thinks. Abby's already committed. She's already signed. She put that behind her, so she's coming to Alice Lloyd next year. And I expect her just to go over there and ball, man.
I think she's going to have a great year. They got a couple transfers that are going to make a big difference. I think they're going to make some noise. I think at their other 3 spots, they're still a little young, but now they've got a good young team. Their middle school team played really, really well this year.
That could be the best district, I think, in the state.
But I tell you what, I coached in that daggone district, and it was a chore just to try to get out of that thing.
Somebody's not going to the regional tournament this year that could win it.
And I tell you what,
Leslie, Purry, and Hazard, one of them, and then Buckhorn.
Don't count out Buckhorn. Right. I tell you what, Coach Andrew Blank does as good of a job as anybody in the region. And, they were a play away from knocking off Leslie County in the first game of the district last year. Leslie makes a run to the finals of the region, and Buckhorn was a play away. And they've got a nice guard back. Cassidy Adams, who transferred to Perry last year, she's back at Buckhorn this year. She'll make a difference for them.
And, of course, Leslie, though, if ever have they wanted to make the regional tournament, they want to be there this year, of course, as they get to host it. It'd be pretty neat for the girls down there in Hyden, Kentucky to get to host the regional tournament and have a pretty good squad to do so.
Absolutely, and they made a nice run. I thought Courtney Hoskins had as good of a year as anybody in the region last year. She's ranked at the top of the region this year, deservedly so. And they're going to get Iris Napier back, who was out with an injury. And they've got size, they've got speed, they've got all the tools you need. But, we can sit and we can prognosticate all we want to. I tell you what, like you said, you're in that 54th district. It's going to be a chore to get out of that, and then you've got to win 3 more games after that, and it's 1 loss and you go home. It's 1 bad shooting night. Leslie County was 1 bad quarter, probably from winning the region last year. And but you were talking about Kylie Gayhart at Knott Central. She's a kid, and I know there's kids that score more points. There's kids that do this and do that. But I've said for the last 2 or 3 years, if I was starting a team, she would be the player I probably started with, because she just gets it done on both ends of the court and makes things happen. So you can't. And I tell you what, Knott Central's got some nice young players who've got some size. Pollard. I mean, it's going to be, the girls' side's going to be very, very interesting. The boys' side's going to be interesting. It's going to be, somebody's going to have to beat Breathitt County. I mean, obviously, I think they're the favorite early, but there's a lot of teams who can beat them. So I look forward to basketball. I love it.
Have you picked a YMT winner already?
No, I've not. I've been
it's quicker. It's here, man. The WYMT tournament, we're going to start the season off pretty much with it.
What do you think about that?
I get it. They don't want to compete with the All-A, which I applaud that. But then also probably trying to get in here before the bad weather hits. But it just don't seem the same to me, man.
Well, to me, it's a great tournament. It's always a good atmosphere. Always good food. Always good food at the YMT, especially when it's at Knott County. This year it's at Perry. They do a great job hosting it too, both those schools, and a lot of good food. But what gets me is you get some of these teams who have football players. Well, your football players aren't into the swing, and you're not seeing these teams' best basketball at that time. I liked it better when you saw their best basketball, but like you said, there's just so many moving parts to a basketball season now. It's hard to get it all in.
Yeah, and again, I love the tournament. I think it's just good for so many different ways, especially the way that they bring the scholarships and on top of scholarships in, plus what it brings to the economy. It's been good for us here in the mountains.
I'd like to see them make that a Christmas tournament.
Yeah, me too.
When I coached, we had a big Christmas tournament at Hazard, and there's just not a lot of Christmas tournaments locally. And I know everybody wants to travel either before or after
But a lot of times
Christmas.
You travel and play somebody from the mountains anyway.
I played in Tennessee 3 times. We played Knott County twice. In those 3 times, I went to everywhere you go. But, I think you just kind of switch that, because normally you're going to play 2 Christmas tournaments. Everybody's going to play. Girls are going to play before Christmas. Boys are going to play after. So you just kind of rotate that and put your girls' tournament one week, your boys the next. And I think you could have a nice Christmas YMT tournament there. I really do.
Of course, the last question, I'll let you get back to your family, but I appreciate you coming in and talking to me as always, Harold. Rupp signed an extension. The Sweet 16 stays at Rupp, and I know you love that tournament as much as I do, and I think that's good for you, brother.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to this year to, they've made some changes. It was looking a lot better last year. I'm hoping this year it's even better. We like to stay right there at the Hyatt. I like to go down on Tuesday night and park my car and then leave on Sunday.
Right.
And me and my dad, brother, and son, we've been to every game for the last few years, and we absolutely love it.
And again, tell the folks where they can keep up with you and what all you got going on when the basketball season officially, I guess, gets started for us this week.
Well, you'll see me. I do a lot of radio for SGS and some Facebook, and I'll also be on the TV 24 in Knott County, and then I've got a show on Thursday nights that will be starting back up, and need to get you over as a guest on that thing.
Working still yet with the We Elite and folks?
We've not been doing as much with We Elite. We're trying to, the guy who owns and operates that, he's trying to get some things retooled, but we're hoping to get that launched back up during basketball.
Hey, I'd love to come talk to you anytime, and as always, man, thanks for coming down and spending some time with me.
Oh, no problem, and thank you for promoting these athletes. It's always good to get these local athletes out there.
All right, again, time always flies when me and him talk, but as Harold came down, we enjoyed that talk with him, and we're getting ready to get this second half underway here. 51-18, guys. Alice Lloyd College leading, and Noah Hammer as we get Hammer back onto the air. Jordan, that's a pretty good move for Carlow to get that one back underway there.
Oh, absolutely. A nice little, 2-point start here for them coming into the second half. They have a long way to go if they want to look to win this game, but there is still 20 minutes on that clock for them to play with. As
they got that bucket, Noah, what do you do if you're Carlow here? Probably just focus on it little bits at a time?
Yeah, little bits at a time, and it's really just your defense.
If you're Alice Lloyd College, you want to continue to have this lead. Hopefully you'll be able to get some kids into the game that maybe don't get to play as much. And it would be good for some of these guys to get some minutes here.
Yeah, and just to get experience, really.
Carlow getting real physical here, guys. And again, Will Philpott still yet frustrated that he didn't get the call down here on the other end. Cadillac still pleading his case. 19 minutes to play, and Coach Cornett says, you've talked enough, Will. 19 to play, 51-20. Alice Lloyd College with the basketball. They go up top. Cadillac's three off the mark. Sturgill with the rebound and got it. Two more for Big Country.
Colin, he's just an amazing athlete, and you look at his story, especially from last year, coming off back here with an injury.
Basket is good. However, number 13 got that one. That's Isaiah Stein. Stein's 7th point of the ball game, and it's 53-23, 18-27 to play here at Coach J Court.
That's going to send Koji Anderson to the line for two.
I cannot believe that you told me the other night you had not broadcast a high school game.
Yeah, I've never done a high school game.
Just as sure as Mama's fixing dress, and I'm going to fix that. We'll get you on the microphone to call some high school action here very soon.
I look forward to it, especially for basketball, football, whatever you need me to do.
Anderson's free throw was good. Made them both. Give him 6, Jordan.
Oh, absolutely. Anderson's been coming out hot, and I bet he's been really good for his first game.
I think he's made us a different team, guys, for a lot of different ways.
Really, me too, especially tempo.
Somebody got the 5-10 split down there. They felt like a bunch of bowling pins, left and right on both sides, man.
But, yeah, I'm looking forward to see what that kid can do. He's just a freshman, a true freshman. And he's not missed a whole lot of games, especially coming off an injury from the beginning of the year.
Koji with that one a moment ago. Now Carlow walks down to shoot a couple free throws, and that one is good for Isaiah Stein. Give him 8.
Makes the second one.
Give him 9. One away from double digits.
18-10 left to play. Carlow 25, Alice Lloyd 55. They're still down 30.
Stein loses the possession as Anderson run the rebound down. Sloan at the top of the key looking. He finds Sturgill. Anderson to Tobler. Tobler clears him out over on the right side. And boy, nice pass to Sloan. Back to Tobler. Kicks it out to Anderson. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shot, lets it fly. Put it up. Won't go. Rebound, Carlow.
As a rebound before that was by Colin. Colin Sturgill with the rebound. Pushes the ball up to Dame Tobler. Out here to Sloan. Sloan's going to look around, find the point guard. Koji. Down to Tobler. They're going to call the foul. That'll probably send Philpott to the line.
Somebody got to shoot the ball, man. We're being a little too passive here. I know the lead's big, but you want to grow that lead up 55-25.
There's a lot of time in 17 minutes, especially for basketball. Basketball time.
Well, and again, it's just it's the way to do things, man. You play hard when you're out there. You don't get comfortable with that lead. You want to
try to
press
grow
the pedal down, right, man? Keep going.
We've lost enough this year.
Oh, nice pass from Bryce Sloan to Philpott. Misses it. Sturgill with a putback. That one's off the mark. Boy, we had two good looks. Just missed them both there, point blank.
And instead of slapping it away, he needs to just grab it.
Brazil had it at the top of the key. He'll swing it over to his teammate. That's Sharp. Down the lane, won't go. Brazil with a rebound. Blocked by Tobler.
Big block.
Carlow has it, little up and under, and another nice move there by Sharp. He has 11. He tried to single-handedly bring his team back. Sloan for three, won't go. Sturgill with a big, strong rebound. Nice move, Colin Sturgill.
By Colin. He's looking like he's getting more and more healthier and healthier as the season goes along.
I got him with 10. Excellent move there. Just went up and got the rebound and put it back in. Three off the mark, won't go. Philpott gets the rebound. Anderson ahead to Tobler. Sweet move down the lane for Tobler.
Big
got the bucket.
I thought he was going to dunk it.
He looked over to the camera guy and said, "Did I make that?" And the camera guy shook his head, yeah. So Dame will go to the free throw line for a three-point play. Let me say, that was a sweet pass, by the way. Anderson threw that one. I like it when they get it from one end to the other.
He
thread the needle.
Yeah, he used the needle and threaded it.
Dame Tobler's bucket. That's Dame's first points of the ball game.
It's hard to believe.
That we're up 32 points and he's yet to score.
Hard to believe.
Free throw off the mark. Rebound. Philpott. Anderson with it. Flips it up over the rim. Won't go, but he runs the rebound down. No, they say last touch, Carlow, so Alice Lloyd to get it back either way.
16 seconds left on the shot clock.
You can tell Scott Cornett looking to bring some subs in soon, but he also wants to give these guys a few more minutes to kind of let them get comfortable, man. A couple of these guys been in a little bit of a slump. Sloan's jumps shot off the mark. 15:40 to play here. Three on the other end. That one off the mark. Rebound Philpott. Two more for the Cadillac.
Anderson over to Philpott. Philpott from three, and it's good. That's going to be a connection you'll see all season long.
Will with 13. I feel safe to say he's had a double-double. He had 8 rebounds in the first half. I know he's got a double-double. He had 2 rebounds on that one possession. That one is good on the other end, though, for Isaiah Stein. He has 14. It's 62-30. Alice Lloyd College with the basketball. Tobler for 15. That one off the mark. It'll go back now to Alice Lloyd College.
Looks like we're going to get a whole platoon swap.
And to keep in mind, this is the 5 that came in and really sparked the lead, man. Nothing against the starting 5, but these 5 came in and they grew the lead in that first half. Let's see if they can do that in the second.
Well, if you can remember back when Kentucky used the platoon, they had Devin Booker, who's one of the best shooting guards in the league today, coming in on that second platoon. Him, Tyler Eulis.
Yeah, man, there were some kids that could have started at a lot of schools that year, coming off the bench. Cotto, left elbow, that one off the mark. Loose ball, and Carlow comes up with it. Celtics have it over in the deep right corner. They'll dribble it back out, circle the wagon. Sharp had it. He'll go over to his teammate who just checked in a moment ago. That's Ruhlman. He hits the long jumper. Griffith Ruhlman, his first bucket of the ball game. He has 3 now. It's 62-33. Carlow looking to hand off. Goes to Strickland. Strickland at the top of the key. Jared clotheslining. They let him play on that one. Carlow's got it. Strickland from the 3 won't go. Carlow with the rebound. It didn't hit rim, I don't think. Strickland, Keithley, Jack Brown, Cotto, and Strickland on the floor for Alice Lloyd. Strickland inside to Cotto. Cotto works the low post, put it up, won't go. And they're not going to call that right now. Too big a lead, man. You're not going to get the call, so you got to make the bucket.
Going to call the foul.
And Coach Scott Corney going to take a timeout. He is not happy. I knew him before you was born, Noah. That makes me old, don't it? Let me tell you something. When you don't play hard, it don't matter what that score clock says. He doesn't like it. And he's going to let his fellas know, hey, we're not going to get comfortable because we got the lead.
Experience.
It separates him from a lot of coaches. That's why I respect him so much.
It's just like that in baseball. Everything he wants us to go 110%.
He took that time out, and he is chewing them as good as he would have if it was a 2-point game.
Yep.
I guarantee it. Alice Lloyd leading, though. He's pretty comfortable with that big blue coat still yet on. 62-33, 13:30 to play. Guys, a lot of good things going on campus. We just announced this week that we're starting an archery team. We signed a new volleyball coach. I talked to the athletic director, Dave Hatfield, the other night. This one of the busiest Novembers that I can remember here at Alice Lloyd College.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I think the archery team is going to open up some more.
If you'd have told me when I was here a long time ago that we'd have archery, we'd have esports, we'd have volleyball, tennis, cross country, track and field. When I was here, guys, it was basketball, baseball. We started softball when I was finishing, and tennis, I think. Cross country, and that was it. None of these other sports even was part of our athletics program here. So we also had a payphone, and everybody shared a printer down in the computer lab. but again, a lot of things have changed for the better here at Alice Lloyd.
Looks like Carlow's got a whole new group in.
Brown with the rebound. He gets it ahead to Nelson. Nelson has it on the right side. Looking, nobody in there. Keithley checks it up to Brown to the left elbow. Strickland thought about taking it. Now he goes inside to Cotto. One dribble, puts it up, and it's good.
Big layup by the Viper. The Viper strikes again.
He does indeed. It's 12:30 to play here in the second half. They didn't change the clock. It says 1 period, but now this is the second. 3 from way downtown by Ruhlman. He misses it. Keithley with a rebound. Blaine's rebound to Nelson. Nelson at the free throw line. Dribbles in. Brown for 3. Won't go. Cotto with a rebound to put back. That one off the mark.
Can't force shots.
Well, you make one more pass and you get a wide open 3. Sometimes it's the second and third pass that are the best options. Celtics down the lane knowing a floater, and it's good. Nice move there by Byron Gasket. Brown down the lane, and it's swatted away. It'll go back to Alice Lloyd. To the free throw line will go Jack Brown. I don't know if I have Brown from the free throw line, his stats. And there's a reason why. He's shot 1. Here's his second one on the season. He's 0 of 2. So you got to make this one, kid, just to get your stats up a little bit here. But again, as I said earlier, they're big on him. Offensive-minded player, from what I gather. They're looking to have big things happen from him. That one nothing but net.
You got to think him and Koji was both hurt at the beginning of the season. And they've only had 2 practices.
That's what Coach Corney told me, just a couple practices even. Blocked by Strickland. Oh, beautiful pass from Nelson to Cottle. Cottle run the floor and Nelson hit him. Beautiful, beautiful pass there.
Looks like we're going to get another group swap.
High up off the glass, and it's good. 2 more for Robinson. He got that one. 67-37, all Alice Lloyd College. Here's that media timeout, too. So with the substitutions, we'll get a 60-second break to talk about it, and we'll be back with more right here on Hometown Sports Corner.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back, everybody. 11 and a half minutes left to play here in this Alice Lloyd Carlow basketball game. Alice Lloyd leads against the Carlow Celtics 67-37.
Got some substitutions on the court. Another platoon swap. You have Philpott, Anderson, Tobler, Sturgill, and Sloan.
You know, I think this is the first time I've ever seen Coach Cornett do a full platoon swap. In I think in the 3 total seasons I've been watching, this is the first time he's done it.
Well, as much as you and Noah like it, I hope it's the last time. I've never been a fan of it, and we're winning big, and I still don't like it. Sloan, and that's why. Sloan, you just don't get enough time to get your rhythm going. But today it has worked well for Alice Lloyd. I'm going to have a hard time selling anybody against it, but when you're leading by 30. But, again, it's a shooter's nightmare, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Shots will come, though. Tobler with the basketball. Throws it down to Sturgill. Back out to Tobler. Tobler from 3, just off the front iron. Carlow with the basketball. Finds a man over on the left wing. No good. Blocked by Colin Sturgill. Anderson with the basketball. Finds Tobler running baseline. Over to Philpott. Just off the mark. Rebounded by Carlow.
Excellent pass from Tobler. Just a weird situation for Will to catch it where he was at and to be able to score that.
Well, it's hard to read that pass anyhow.
Oh, my. What a move there. As Bryson Gaskins gets the block on the other end, and a bucket for Gaskins.
You won't see that a whole lot.
Dame will remind him of that. There'll be another time in this game to where he'll get him back on that one. Sloan down the lane. Bryson gets 2. Bryce. My best friend's kid's name is Bryson, and it's hard for me not to call the rifleman Bryson sometimes. But anywho, Sloan got the bucket. Left side, they go with it. Pull-up jumper, in and out. Rebound, Anderson. Anderson has it on the right side. He's so fast that he ran away from his whole team. He outrun everybody on his team, man. Tobler has it on the right side. Off of a screen, Dame to Philpott. Fake, puts it up, and it's good.
You want to send him to the line for one more.
Philpott and Tobler get together and smile at the top of the key. Philpott a chance to get a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Tobler and Cornick go over and talk.
Yeah, it looks like Carlow's bringing out their starting 5 from the beginning of the game.
Let me remind you folks again, this is an Alice Lloyd team that is 1-5 on the season. Everywhere I went, everywhere I've been, they've stopped me and said, "What's wrong with Alice Lloyd?" I said, "Nothing, nothing. We'll get it fixed. We've got some injuries, some kids not playing well, and we'll be right where we want to be come December." Noah, it could be sooner than I thought.
Big bucket by Cody Anderson.
Gives Sloan the assist, and Anderson with the bucket, and guys,
not only
this thing, don't give up. Things are getting to get fun for us again.
Oh yeah, not only is Colin not 100%, healthy.
Well, we played several games with 2 players that we thought was going to start.
Yeah, Ben.
Philpott missed a bunch. Ben's out. Colin Sturgill's not been playing well. We graduated a Hall of Fame point guard. I could go on if you want me to, but I still yet believe in this team as much as any team that's ever been over here. And maybe even more after I've watched some things I've seen today. Anderson crosses the timeline. He looks over to Coach Corney. They'll set the play up. Coach is just going to put them in set plays now. Work on some things so you can get better. Inside out, Tobler's 15-footer off the mark. Celtics have it. They cross the timeline in a hurry. He got by with a double dribble right there.
Yeah. He's got by with a few things.
Going to get a foul up top. That's going to be on Anderson. That's his third, team's third of the half. Congratulations again to Coach John Mills and the Lady Eagles. They remain undefeated. Got another big conference win today against the Celtics.
As a big win and one that was well fought for.
You better believe it, man. They earned that W. Oh, my, long 3-pointer. Nothing but net for Stein. Stein's a good player, fellas. Anderson crosses the timeline. He'll set the offense. 7:40 to play, and Sturgill just a little bit too far away from that pass.
Well, he looked like he called and told Koji to throw it more out this way.
Yeah, bounce that to me just a little bit closer to me. I'll go get it. Down the lane, Carlow has it. They'll work the baseline. Back out to Stein. Stein across the way. He goes to Compton. Ruman's 3 off the mark. And rebound, Philpott ahead to Anderson. Noah, Anderson has a gear that is crazy. I mean, he gets it up from one side to the other in 3 seconds.
He has an eye for the floor, too.
Anderson, and he hit right on cue. He hit Sloan for that one and hits the 3. And a foul down on the other end against the Eagles. Jordan, are you going home or staying here this weekend?
This weekend I'm staying, but Tuesday when campus lets out for Thanksgiving, that's when I'm going to head home.
You're staying, Noah, or are you going home?
Staying.
So Noah's going to work here during the break some, I think?
Yeah.
Always enjoyed that, guys. I'll be honest with you. When they first mentioned it to me, I thought, man, who wants to work during break? But you can get a ton of stuff done and get a little extra cash. And still, for both of you guys, be able to go home and eat and so forth.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to say, I would stay and work if home wasn't 2.5 hours away.
It's a little bit further from you.
Up in northeastern Kentucky.
Second one is good for Carlow. Well, let me say again to you guys and all of your families and everybody tuning in, happy Thanksgiving. We hope you have a blessed week this week. Strickland slips that double screen and hits another big 3-pointer.
That was a big shot by Jared.
Jared hit that one with ease, man. Made it look easy.
Good defense. There's just nothing you can do about that. Koji Anderson with the basketball. Goes down to Sloan. Sloan to Sturgill. Sturgill looks around, gets it to the point guard. Anderson going to call the play. Got 8 seconds left. Got to go up. They're going to call the charge foul on Philpott.
It's probably the right call, man, but you hate to see, as hard as Will works, that call made on him here with 5.5 to play in the second half. There's that media timeout, and as they take it, we will as well. We'll be back here in 60 seconds on Hometown Sports Corner.
Hot Rods Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rods Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand-chopped daily, and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're worth it. From cheese sticks, fries, pasta, subs, pizza, salads, and more, we have something for everyone. Get your money's worth at Hot Rods Pizza in Hyman or Allen, Kentucky. Like us on Facebook, and remember, you're going to love us for the crust. 606-785-0055.
Welcome back, everybody. 5 minutes, 55 seconds left to play in this Alice Lloyd Carlow game. Coming out of our media timeout, Alice Lloyd leads against the Carlow Celtics 80-46.
It's been a really, really good game for the Eagles here today, Jamie.
Yes, indeed. This is what we needed to. You and I talked before the game how important this win was as Sturgill gets the block and the rebound. Partially blocked it and comes up with it to Sloan. Sloan for three. Got it. And here's why Coach Cornett has to play his starters a little bit, even though they've got this bigger lead, is you let some of these kids see the ball go through the rim. It's just good for you. It pays off later on, man.
Oh, yeah, and we got some big games coming up, too, for both girls and boys.
In the middle of conference play. Conference play started a little bit earlier this year.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we'll be here for all of them. Thank all of you again for choosing to hit the like and share button. That one off the mark.
Big rebound by Will Philpott.
Bryce Sloan step back for three more and got
Big
it.
shot by Bryce Sloan. Sloan's got 14. He's tied up with Will Philpott with points. Carlow with the shot, just off the mark, rebounded by Philpott, stolen away by Carlow. Carlow with another opportunity, three-point shot.
4:25 to play here in the second half. Alice Lloyd College leading 86-49. Three from the top of the key, won't go. Sloan's going to get him one more, trying to hit that three there. He walks off and gets a high five from his team.
We got Blaine Keithley, Noah Cottle, Jack Brown,
Devontae Robinson,
and Brady Nelson.
With those substitutions comes a timeout as well. Guys, let's keep it here. And let me say again, for those of you that are watching tonight, maybe you're a freshman, sophomore in high school, thinking about where to go to college, let me highly recommend Alice Lloyd College. You can go to alc.edu, take a virtual tour of the campus, also message Mary Turner and the admissions office, and they'll get you scheduled for an actual in-person interview. And I am a fan not just because I work part-time here. I believe in this place. I graduated from here, seen a lot of my family and friends over here as students, and we do a lot of good things for the mountains of eastern Kentucky with this school. And I'm proud to call it home. Carlow has it off the inbounds. They'll set to the rim. A little up and under move, blocked by Brown. Oh, beautiful move, though. Still yet kept playing, did Stefano. Am I close on that, Noah? Number 24 for Carlow. I apologize to the young man.
Stefano.
Nelson fakes, puts it up, won't go. 3 minutes to play. 86-51. Looking for help, nobody there. 3 more for the young man. He keeps playing like this, everybody will pick up his name. Back-to-back threes.
Got 3:09 left here in the second half.
Jump shot in and out. Brown has it to Keithley. Out of bounds. It'll go back now to Alice Lloyd College. Coach Cornick going to bring in some more subs here.
Got some substitutions. Wilgus Tolson.
I know you're a fan of number 11 that's checking in for Alice Lloyd College, Alex Rasnick. You said he could shoot, man.
Shoot till the lights out.
Rasnick out there with Wilgus Tolson. Josh McGuire. He said that at the same time, man. Josh can play. He's going to be a player here. It's just going to be a little bit, I think, longer than what Josh would hope.
Yep. And he's expanded his game since being here.
Oh, yeah. He's gotten better, and he'll continue to get better. Gets the steal just as we say that. Wilgus Tolson down the lane. He got a second gear about him. McGuire has the ball. Rasnick off for a three. Got it. He made you look good. He made you look good, man. He hit that one. He didn't hit much of the net, brother. 89-54. Alice Lloyd College up 35 points after that big three-pointer. Problem for Carlow is these guys are trying to get some playing time. They're going to play you hard, man.
Oh, yeah.
Help me out on number 34 for Alice Lloyd.
Noah Harris.
Noah Harris out there as well. Wilgus Tolson from Wolfe County High School throws it to Harris. Harris has it at the top of the key. He goes over here to Robinson. Down the lane, won't go, and a foul inside, I believe. Yes, indeed, it will be a foul on Harris. Noah, who do we pick as player of the game here? Strickland?
Yeah.
There's a couple. There's 3 or 4 guys that we could go with.
It's pretty close.
Nice jump shot there by Carlow.
I mean, I feel like you can go either way with him or Philpott.
Yeah, both of them very deserving of it. That's right, man.
Philpott's had a game. Strickland really had a game.
We'll go with Strickland, though. Had 12 points in the first half when the game was closer. Oh, my.
That's fine by me. He's only
Celtics have it on the other end. They'll lead the fast break. 2 more for them. 89-60. Wilgus Tolson with it on the left side. Calls for the screen. They switch the screen.
This is all freshman team out there right now.
Well, this young man here getting him another bucket. No, it rimmed out on him. Celtics will have it going the other way. And Scott Cornett just looking at the clock, waiting for it to tick away. As his team gets the W, they needed this one here. Noah, we'll let you slip away and go get Strickland for us, if you will, man.
Will do.
Again, he and Coach Scott Cornett to come over here and talk to us. And congratulations to the Alice Lloyd College Eagles as they get the W here, 89-60. And folks, we're going to take a 60-second break. Make it a 2-minute break, Jordan, and we'll be back with more, hopefully again from our player of the game and the head coach after this.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Hot Rods Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rods Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand-chopped daily and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're...
Welcome back, everybody, to this post-game of the Alice Lloyd College versus Carlow University game. Just as a reminder, Alice Lloyd did win against Carlow University 89-60.
And I've been joined with Coach Scott Cornett. And I'll be honest with you, it's been so long since I talked to him on the air, I thought he was taking me off his Christmas wish list, brother.
About to quit.
No, Coach, as he gets a big handshake from Coach John Mills.
Coach Mills did a good job today,
He
didn't he?
did, an excellent job for him. But, Coach, this is a totally different-looking team today, man. You guys played much, much better.
Well, that's the way we're supposed to play. But play hard. I mean, you got to play hard and get. It's not because we won. It's just today the effort was outstanding. I thought, especially the first half.
From the tip, I felt like from the tip, Coach, the intensity was much better.
We set the tone, and then of course, you get up like that, and it gets a little sloppy at the end. But the tone was a lot better, and just the effort was championship level. That's what we got to have. That's what we're used to. And we've been a little spoiled, but it sticks out like a sore thumb when you don't compete like that. And now you know the difference. You know they can, so they're not going to get by with it too much anymore.
Well, I told everybody on the air, you're the last guy to ever make excuses, but let's just call it what it is, too, though. This team is still yet, even with the big win, you're nowhere near 100%, brother, physical-wise or healthy-wise.
No, I mean, honestly, I think Dane's playing probably with a broke finger. And I'm not excuse. We still got enough to make plays and do stuff. And, we got Ben's out probably till January, into December, January. And
Philpott played hurt missed some time. Sturgill's not 100%. You graduated a Hall of Fame point guard. There's some reasons, too, why this team looks like it's just getting started.
Koji's practiced 2 days, and you can see what a difference he makes in our point guard. He's practiced 2 days and played a little bit the other night and then played tonight. But he's a difference maker. And then Jack Brown also off the bench he's been out with a knee injury. And we just had, just Noah Cottle missed 2 games. I mean, we just had some of those things. That's, it's part of it, and you got to play through it. And we got enough people that the pieces have got to you guys still got to grind it out. And I think we started feeling a little sorry for ourselves because we was out of people and just wasn't playing well, and just you could tell the chemistry was off a little bit. And you can't be that way. You got to, you can sit and feel sorry for yourself all the time because you got to look at it. I'm a half cup full empty fella. You can't.
Right. Be happy with what you've been blessed with, man.
Exactly.
I know they're waiting on you down the table for another interview, but let me say, though, Coach, you can be 19-0 and still yet not have the things the way you wanted to finish, or you can be 1-5, keep getting better. I told some people, they asked me in the community, what's going on? I said, nothing. We'll be fine come December, January. Coach, it might happen a little bit quicker than I even thought. We still got a team that I'm not just drinking the Kool-Aid when I say this team right here can be a good team.
This will be a special team, and we felt like that all along. We thought we'd score some points like that tonight. We just haven't got our chemistry just has not been right. We just have some pieces are missing. We're trying to figure out how to play without people that we were using in certain situations, and it's threw us off a little bit, and we just haven't played well. And then our effort kind of dropped a little bit. So you can't have that, and that's like I said, feeling a little sorry for yourself. And as my mama says, sometimes get a little too big for her britches. So we needed to really step back and look at things and have a little soul search about what we're about and what things that we have to do if we're going to be successful. And today was a good start getting back to that, and I hope we can continue carrying on with that.
Probably practice a day or two and then take off Thanksgiving. Is that the plan? And then get back in here and hit this thing real hard in December?
That's exactly right. And we want to be peaking. I thought we may have peaked too early last year because we played so well. And then,
I do too.
And this maybe we got stubbed our toe pretty bad this year, so maybe we can peak at the right time because there's a lot of good pieces here. We just got to play with the effort and the attitude and the unselfishness, as you've seen we play with tonight, and we play together. And defensively, we thought we did a really good job, especially for most of the game. We got a little sloppy there late. But
we'll sit down and have a full interview soon, Coach. But again, buddy, you know how much I love you and what you mean to me, and you tell everybody in Hyden we said hello, okay?
I will, buddy. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much.
I'm going to let him slide down and get another interview, and as he does, we will get our player of the game in here. If I can have Jared Strickland join us here just for a moment of time. He's a whole lot like his basketball coach. He sees no strangers and will talk and talk and talk. And so I need your time here just for a minute. Congratulations, kid, player of the game, and rightfully so, man. You had a good basketball game, I felt like.
Yeah, I mean, we played in our offense. We haven't been playing real well lately, so we just stuck to the plan and played hard defense, and that created more opportunities for us to score. So
you made me sound like I know a little something. When you made your first bucket, I said there's going to be a game when he's going to hit 7 or 8 in a row, and tonight could have been that game. You could tell you had a little trot in your step, and you was feeling pretty good, right?
Yeah, I did. I was feeling all right.
Skill. Yeah, I could tell, man. And it's a confidence thing. It is. A lot of this game is played above your shoulders. It's my mentality. Am I feeling good? Did I see it go through? And you could tell tonight the ball was going in early for you, and the whole team. And I know people say what they want to about who we played and all this and that, but you just played good from the tilt, man.
All 5, whatever 5 was out there, played harder than what I've seen us play this season so far, and we executed very well today. Everybody that was on the court today.
Talk about your teammates and some of the guys. They needed to have big games as much as you needed one today, and I noticed in warm-ups. I'm an assistant coach at heart. I like to watch warm-ups, and the warm-up was good. You guys were high-fiving. You were making your jump shots. The dunks were going with a little extra pep. It looked good, I felt like, from the time y'all hit the floor tonight.
Oh, yeah. A lot of us have been, a little sick and little injuries here and there, and I just felt like today we all had more energy than we've had, like, the past week, and so we just all felt good.
55 rebound, so Coach won't be able to say anything to you about that. I know he likes 50. How many times have you heard that?
Oh, a bunch. We've been aiming for that for a while.
You out-rebound them. You got the job done there. You had 19 assists as a team. You had 11 steals. He's going to get on to you. You had 15 turnovers.
See. Did we really?
Yeah, he's going to be a little frustrated about that.
Say a little something
I know him.
that.
Have I talked like I know anything about Coach Cornick?
A little bit, yeah. You know a little bit about him.
But you guys shot the ball well from outside. I felt like especially you had 6 threes in the second half as a team. You finished the night at about 40%. You outscore this team in a big way. Early on, it was 51-18 at halftime, and from there you just didn't look back.
Yep. Yes,
as we look down the lineup again, point guard Anderson got his first start. But I do want to say this. With the success and him getting the start, we've got some other good points as well. This point guard spot is going to be good in the fact that we're going to have so many guys competing for that point guard spot. And then you guys that are sitting out there shooting the threes and getting back and playing defense, that's pretty sweet too.
Oh, yeah. I know. That's what we need to keep it up, keep going.
And he says maybe practice a day or two and then head home for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we gotta play UVA Wise Tuesday, and I think we'll go on a little break after that.
And so, again, you tell everybody we said hello, and you have yourself a good Thanksgiving, brother.
Thank you. Good talking to you.
Hometown Sports Corner player of the game. Congratulations again to all of the Alice Lloyd College Eagles as we got some of the fans and some of the family headed away here, Jordan, as we get our final thoughts, brother. They go to UVA Wise, he said, on Tuesday. Alice Lloyd College, with that win, this could be the start of a good thing for us.
Oh, absolutely. I was about to say, despite like the huge lead, you could really see that. I was about to say, like we've discussed earlier, that this team's not at 100%, but is still, on that climb up and is still really improving and shows a lot of great potential.
We would again remind you, Alice Lloyd will go to UVA Wise. It's not a bad drive. You can go over there and watch a good college game. Have yourself a steak over at Reno's. And Noah, as we move on to that UVA Wise game, you got to have a good showing now. You can't have a letdown.
Well, especially off a win like today, 40, 30 points lead. You got to think coming off of this win, you got to have the momentum going straight up throughout the roof. So even with the big win we had today, we have a really, really good team that they're about to face in UVA Wise.
And guys, again, as we finish this one up, again, we appreciate all of you for tuning in, and we'll be back with more right here real soon. Until then, let me say happy Thanksgiving. God bless you. All the crew here for Hometown Sports Camp. Don't remember, I know what you want to talk to you. We have no money. He had no talk, man. You're on through it. Oh.